Hey everybody, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Happy Friday. Y'all, I hope you're having a great day. I am glad to see you today. We are going to make an Easter egg ornament using a doily, okay? We have these doilies now on our website. They come in a pack of 2, all different doilies. This is the one that I am using. And we are going to attempt to cover a paper mache egg with the doily, okay? I have an idea that I think is going to make it a little bit easier. So we'll see what happens, but I think this is going to be really cute. So it's going to have a little bit of a throwback vintage sort of flair to it. And I think it's going to be lots of fun. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your weekend. What do you got going on this weekend? Let's see here. Let me just pull this up on my computer. All right. Hi, Dale. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Pam. Hi, Carol. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are having a great day today. So the doilies come in a pack of 2. I think they're like $3 or $4.99, something like that for the package of 2. And then this paper mache egg, which is the like 4-inch, comes in a pack of 4 for like $5.99, I think. So this is the one that we're going to be using today. And then I've got several different types of trims here, and we are going to be using some paint as well. Hi, Connie. Hey, Lorianne. Yay, Lorianne. I'm so glad to hear that you like your crafty kit. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Dale. She says she's making resin flowers. Wow, that sounds fun. Hi, Chrissy. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Holly. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Donna. Oh, we spring forward this weekend. Okay, I didn't know that. Yay, I'm excited to have some more sunlight. Hi, Chrissy. Hello. Holly says she's resting her knee. Hi, Rosa. Hey, Jenny. So glad to see you all. All right, so before we get started covering our egg with our doily, obviously you can see through, right? So what I want to do is go on and paint my egg so that when I cover it with my doily, I get a color underneath, which I think is going to make it look really pretty. Sue, I hope that you have a good recovery. All right, so I'm going to make a pink here because it just feels right. So I'm starting with carousel pink. And I'm going to add some white to it because it's definitely too dark. I don't want it to be that dark. I'm also going to add a little bit of yellow to get a little bit more of a peachy tone because this pink is definitely on the cool side. So we're going to warm it up a bit. So I'm adding some yellow to it. Let's see what we get. Yay, Jamie. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. Glad everybody's getting their kits too. That might have been too much yellow because we're definitely a little orange here, so that's not a problem. We can fix that. So we're going to add some red to this to make it more pink. We're getting there. I'm still not happy with the color. Definitely added way too much yellow. I'm going to add a little bit more carousel pink and probably more white. Okay, we're looking better. We're getting there. Getting there. I'm so glad you all love your crafty kit. I think we're going to go and add just a smidge of blue. In fact, I'm just putting it over here because now it's a little too warm. I need to be like, you know, somewhere in the middle. So I'm gonna cool it down a little bit with a little bit of blue. Adding that white definitely helped. Just don't want to add too much blue because I don't want purple. We're not looking for purple here. I'm kind of trying to match this pink here on this trim. So we are going to the rodeo tonight. My grandfather is taking us to the rodeo. All three of us are going, and he's going. All right, I think I'm gonna roll with this. It's a pretty color. It's not exactly the color I want, but it's really pretty. Hi, Sandy. All right, so we're gonna paint our Easter egg. And I think I am going to, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how I can make this a little easier on myself. I wonder if I can use, that's not going to hold it, I don't think. But what I could do is maybe use a little bit of hot glue and glue it on and then paint it. Tacos for dinner. I don't know if this will work or not. I don't think it's gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. Oh well. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, fun, Holly. Since watching Heartland, I have a newfound appreciation for all things horses, which is funny considering I live in Kentucky, but I just really haven't been around horses very much. But it's like I learned so much from watching Heartland. Now I just have like this newfound respect for all of it. Okay, so I kind of left the bottom and the top so that I can dry it, and then we'll paint the bottom and the top. Ooh, sounds great, Lorianne. That is one of my son's favorite meals, is fried fish. Like, he loves fried fish. So I grew up on it because my papa is a fisherman and has always done fish fries. He's always been a fisherman, loves to fish. I keep knocking my heat tool and getting black stuff on my egg. And so growing up, we would have these fish fries, which we still do. But now my dad does it and not my papa. But my papa still catches the fish. So they fry up fish and hush puppies and french fries and zucchini and jalapenos and banana peppers and like all the things. And you feel terrible afterwards, but you know, It's a thing. But anyways, Griffin, it's like his favorite thing. He just loves, loves, loves fish. Okay, so we got it painted. Okay. So, let's do our doily. Okay, here's the plan. So now that we've got that done, I'm going to take my doily here and I'm going to lay it flat. And I've got some pins, okay? Some just regular straight pins. This doily has like a scallop around it, and so I'm going to use that to help me with this project, okay? And we're going to essentially remove segments. So imagine each scallop is a little segment, okay? Like a segment on an orange, right? So we're going to essentially remove every other segment. There's 10 segments, and we're going to remove every other one. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to take and fold it over to where I'm folding one of those segments in half, okay? And then I'm just going to take my straight pins and put those all the way through, okay, like that, where I'm just kind of cutting off that segment. Now, I'm not going to cut that off right now, okay? Then I'm going to open it back up and I'm going to skip one and go to the next one and fold the next one in half. And again, I'm going to take my straight pins and pin that section up, okay? So you can see what's starting to happen here. I know, Virgin River was really good. Okay, so then skip a section and go to the next one, fold that section in half, and pin it up. Okay. Keep going until you've gone all the way around, getting every other section. So there should be 5 sections essentially on this one, which a lot of doilies are this sort of shape. All right, and the last one, you can see how we're starting to create like a little cup-like looking thing. I actually love fish. I love all seafood, which, you know, I've told you all, I'm really not a picky eater. I like just about everything. So, okay, so this is what you end up with, okay? See how you get this little like cup type deal, and then you've got all of these little pieces that are sticking out. Okay, so this is going to make it hopefully a little easier for us to wrap our egg in our doily. So I'm going to put the egg in bottom side down, okay, so that the little center is right on the bottom of my doily. Now, I did not measure the size of this doily. I believe it's about 8 inches, between 7 and 8 inches. So then you can pull up each little section here, and they just connect a little bit better. You do have to stretch it just a little bit, okay? And they will reach the top and you'll be able to cover everything, okay? You see a turtle? That's funny. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to take and do a little bit of hot glue right up here at the top and just bring one of the sections up right to that very top, okay? And just with one little dot just to hold it down, hold it into place. And then we'll bring the next section up and we'll do the same thing. You may have to slightly overlap them a little bit. which is fine. We're going to end up covering a lot of the messiness, so it's not a big deal if you've got some parts that look a little bit rough. Okay? But that's what you end up with. Okay? They're so good, aren't they, Sandy? All right, so now we're going to do the scary part, and we're going to be cutting these segments off. Okay? Now you will see that some of the other segments you can see like right here, like this was the segment we cut off, but then you can see right here that's part of a different segment that is too big. So we're going to just cut the entire thing off. Okay, what I'm going to do first is pull my pins out. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of hot glue in here. Now, if I can't get it all the way down to the bottom, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the sections. Just kind of getting that in there as much as I can, and then I'm just sort of pinching it together. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Go. All right, and then the last one. He did, Jennifer. Actually, they both liked the muffins. He did say, though, that Griffin said that he thinks he would like it better without the frosting on top. So it probably just wasn't sweet enough for him. Kathy, it's replacing lots of things. We started it on just like a mad desire to find a ranch alternative, because Andrew and I love ranch dressing, especially salad with ranch dressing. And that's like just our favorite way to have salad is with ranch dressing, you know? And so we just really, you know, this year we started trying to do better with health and just eating better than just junk all the time. And so that was just one of the things that, like, ranch dressing is just so high in calories and just not very good for you. And so it's like, what can we find that's going to work? And I've tried things in the past and nothing has worked. But I had seen the cottage cheese ranch, and I thought, you know, I feel as though that could work because cottage cheese is creamy and it's not nearly as tangy as yogurt. So it should taste good. So we tried it and we happen to love it. And it's just now become a thing that we just start using cottage cheese for everything because it's just so versatile. And we're just sure that we can use cottage cheese. Okay. So I'm going to grab my fabric scissors and we're going to start just right on this where it's meets up and just cut, okay? So look how clean that is. So then if there was a spot that you couldn't get to with the hot glue, just take and add a little bit and then just pull it together. Okay, now we're going to be covering up that seam. So it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Y'all, that turned out so easy. So just go all the way down. And then I'm just adding a little bit of glue there. And then just bringing it together and pressing it down. Just like that. Okay, so this is what we're getting. Look how pretty that is with that pink showing through. That's exactly right, Dana. I didn't see what... Okay, I see the comment now that you're responding to, but she said it's a game changer because you're eating healthier and not feeling like you're deprived. And that's literally so true because, we started in January trying to eat healthier and lower calories, and I honestly haven't felt deprived. I have not felt deprived really at all the whole time because just how we're doing it. I'm still really enjoying everything that I'm eating, and I don't feel like I'm eating I'm eating healthy food, but it just doesn't feel like it's not indulgent food. I feel like sometimes healthy food just, you don't feel like you get very much indulgence, but we're still eating really good food, and I do think the cottage cheese has a huge, huge play in that. Because otherwise, how else would I have gotten cream cheese frosting? Cream cheese is a whole lot higher in calories than cottage cheese. And what else would you use that would be low calorie, Jenny, it's just 2 cups of cottage cheese and a packet of ranch dip mix, and you blend it in the blender until it's completely smooth. You do need a blender for it. I have not found that a food processor works to get it smooth enough. A blender seems to do the best with that. But, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so we got it covered. Look how easy that was. And look how great it looks. Isn't that cool? So now we're going to embellish. Okay, we've got a couple of different options. So I have this right here, which is from Hobby Lobby. This is not in the ribbon section by the fabric. This is in the ribbon section by the florals. So we could put this on the segments, which would be really fun. I also have this, which I really think I do want to use because it's really pretty. But it's not going to be the only thing because it's like a vintage fabric or vintage ribbon because it's going to still show, I think. So I'm going to need, if I put this on, we're going to have something over top of it. Honestly, though, it doesn't really show up the way I was hoping it would. I've also got this, which I'm not going to be using. I definitely won't be using on the seams. I don't think. Now that I put it on, I was like, wait a minute. Is that cute? Or not. No, I don't think so. Okay, so, and then I've also got this. These are just random things. I don't really know where they all came from, to be honest. That looks really pretty on there. I like that. The problem is, you know, we've got 5 segments here that we've got to cover. I don't know if I want them all to be the same or not. Right now I'm just kind of wrapping it to see what I think. If it's all the same, is it too much? Is the question. Let me see what else I have. I mean, I could use just ribbon. I just don't know if I've got the right color ribbon. Hang on, y'all. Let me look here and see what we've got. You think it's pretty? It's not too much? That might be where this came from. It might be from Temu, actually. I was hoping I might have a blue that was that color, but I don't see one. Y'all like the floral on there? If I had something a little bigger, it's just not quite enough. The rickrack isn't to cover it. So we might just have to go with that because I'm not seeing anything else. I have a thought, but it would be hard to achieve, and I don't want to do any sewing, so probably not going to do that thought. But I did think you could take a strip of fabric and do a, what do you call it, a running stitch down the middle so that it gathers, and do that, or even a piece of ribbon that you kind of gather like that, where you're running right down the middle. Just want to look at the laces here real quick, see what I've got in here. That's sort of the right color, or pretty close. Ooh, I've got this. This could be pretty. This is from Celebrate It. Is that Michael's? Ooh, y'all, that's pretty. Look at that. That. I don't like that color. got white, thin white rickrack. I don't have any sort of that green color rickrack. All the greens I have are bright green. Got this pretty blue. You like the floral one, Naoma? Ooh, that's really pretty. Y'all, I gotta hurry up. Gotta finish this up. I think I like this better. It's got a really different vibe. I like them both, but I think I like this best. So we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna cut this part off up here because it's off center. We'll see what we decide. We're gonna do this and then we'll see which embellishment we want to add. Pearls. I might have some pearls. What's this? No. All right. So here we go. Oops. So I'm just going right over top of this seam. So then when we get to the bottom, we want to find where the closest next seam is, because we don't have 4, so we've got an odd number of seams. So you kind of have to go off just a little bit with your seam. Just try and pull it tight. I like how this kind of goes over the seam because the seam is a little raised in spots. Okay, I'm going to cut the top here. So that I can start the next seam a little bit better. We're planning to cover all of the top as well. Okay, and I think I'm going to cut off the excess as well on the bottom. Okay, we got one more seam left. And again, I'm going to cut it off. And then start from the top again. Okay. There we go. Right down the seam. Okay. Cut off your excess down here at the bottom. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Now let's decide what else we want to put on. I do sort of like the blue. I think it really has sort of a vintagey looking vibe. So I think I'm going to go with the blue. And what I'm thinking is if I can maybe just do a little dot of glue at the top. Instead of actually gluing this on the whole thing. And then do a dot of glue down here at the bottom. That way we don't have glue showing. And then we'll just repeat that. I hope so, Nancy. Okay. That's what it's looking like. I think that's working really good. That way you don't have a bunch of ugly glue showing. Because with a thin rickrack like this, it's really hard to get it on right and not have the glue showing. Nearly impossible. Okay. One more. A little bit of glue. Okay. There we go. Gina, the egg is from our website, thecelebrationcompany.com. It's the 4-inch paper mache egg. It comes in a pack of 4 for like $5.99, something like that. Actually, I had these on to show you all, and I forgot. So there you go. So that is the what's showing there. When you scan that, then it'll take you to the page and you can pick your size. So this is, I believe, the 4-inch one. Okay, and we covered it with the doily, which also is available at celebrationcompany.com. And I can post that up here in just a second. All right, so now we need to finish this off. We need a hanger and then some kind of something else on the top. So I think I'm going to use the rickrack, this blue rickrack for the hanger. So I'm just going to fold this, cut a piece and folded it in half. And I'm just going to glue it down. Okay, there we go. Just like that. So we've got our little hanger. So then we can add a bow on top, which I'm sort of thinking a lace bow. Like maybe something like that might not be right. See, that would be really pretty. Let's see what this looks like to make a bow with. This I think also came from Michael's, but it's been a little while. It's just like this really beautiful sort of peachy colored lace ribbon. It might be too much. It might need to be a smaller ribbon. A smaller bow. I might not like that. I don't know that I would like the flowers because they're not quite the right colors. I do see what you're saying. I just don't think they're the right colors. Let me show you all what this looks like before I move on to something else. I can figure out a way to show you. Maybe like that. What do you think? Yay or nay? Let me see here what else I have. This might be cute. We could do a little bit of some little flowers, like real flowers, not real flowers, but you know what I'm saying, like faux flowers. I think this might be not feeling that. Why am I not feeling that? It's almost like I'm not feeling the bow. These flowers are not the right color. I don't like that either. Maybe I'm just going too big. Maybe we just need something subtle. So let me see here what I can find in my box of treasures. Amongst all this lace, that's just not the right color. That's way too thin. That's too weird. Let's try something smaller and a little more simple. Let me show the doilies now. Okay, I think I like that. I think I like that. Let's go with that. We needed something, I think, just a little bit simpler. Yeah, I was just thinking, Cheryl, if a button would be cute on it. So let me show you here real quick what it looks like with the bow. Should I do one on the other side as well? I don't know if I've got enough to do. I don't think I do. So we won't do one on the other side because I don't have enough. But I'm going to grab my buttons here real quick and just take a quick peek. See if we like anything. Even something sort of sweet and vintage would be kind of cute. I could find the right thing. This is kind of cute. These are like these little jewel beads. I think they're vintage. That's actually really pretty. Okay, let's go with that. It just adds a little shine to it. But still has that really vintage look about it. You'll see that. So it doesn't really take away from it. It just adds a little something. Cute, cute. I don't think I'm going to put one on the back. I think I'm just going to do the front. So there's our little Easter egg ornament using a doily to cover it. And y'all, it was very easy to do. It was definitely something that you all can all do. So a very easy process. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have an awesome weekend. Make sure you check out the doilies and the paper mache eggs at celebrationcompany.com. I will see you all back here on Monday. Bye, everybody.